This is Network News for Tuesday, January 27, 2026. In the headlines, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says the U.S. must fund deportee relocation or the deal is off. The National Democratic Congress begins re-endorsement process. Parliamentary elections offices closed for staff retreat. Also in the news, regionally, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Amor-Motley invites observers for elections. Internationally, judge summons ICE chief over delays. Plus in the sports news, Afi Fletcher stars as Windward Islands thrash defending champions Trinidad and Tobago in CG United Super 50 opener.
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads. The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has made it clear that Grenada will not accept third country deportees from the United States unless the U.S. government covers all relocation costs, citing limited resources and ongoing labor shortages. Reporter Deidre Seeley tells us more.
Government has drawn a firm line on the repatriation of deportees from the United States. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, speaking after a cabinet meeting, insisted that any agreement must require the U.S. to pay for direct flights and resettlement of deportees.
That's the point of it. It's not just the desire. You have to have the resources to pay for it. You have to have the resources to house them. And I'm saying part of the discussion is, obviously, we are not going to take people and pay for them. So part of the MOU here will have to be obviously the United States footing the bill. If they are unable or unwilling to foot the bill, then obviously it's not going to happen because we don't have the capacity to foot the bill.
Mitchell also stressed that only able-bodied, skilled and law-abiding individuals would be considered for relocation, if and only if the U.S. covers all associated costs. Meanwhile, with an expanded workforce required for future economic growth, Grenada is prepared to sign the agreement with the U.S. to accept third country deportees.
So if there are people who are closer to home and who, in the current circumstances, don't need any visas, and if the U.S. government is prepared to pay for a direct flight to bring them to Grenada, and if we are satisfied that they're able-bodied, fit, no criminal records, no criminal background, they have the skill sets in areas that we need. Let's take nursing or elderly care or any of those areas, and there's an opportunity to get some of that, then sure, we will welcome it.
Minister of Foreign Affairs Joseph Andal announced that the government is prepared to sign a non-binding agreement with the United States to accept deportees from third countries.
We are not bound. We do not have any legal commitment to any of the things. So we are at the exploratory phase. When we do sign the MOU, we now get into the nitty-gritty. For example, the Prime Minister just touched on the last point that the PM made regarding housing. We're obviously not going to incur expenses to help somebody else solve their problem.
He emphasized that Grenada is under no obligation to accept anyone it does not wish to, and no one can be forced on the country if they do not meet the required criteria.
Deidre Seeley reporting there. Ron Redhead, Public Relations Officer of the ruling National Democratic Congress, has announced the start of the process of re-endorsing candidates for constituencies that the party won in the June 2022 general election. Speaking on the party's weekly program, which is hosted by Terry Forrester, Redhead said that the first re-endorsed candidate is Philip Telesford, who represents St. George Southeast in the House of Representatives.
We have commenced our engagements with constituencies and our representatives to prepare certainly for the next general election, but more so to prepare for the future development of Grenada, Carriacou, Martinique, which we have been doing over the last 3.5, 4 years or so. So we want to continue to engage Grenadians in a meaningful and genuine fashion about our development, knowing fully well that it's not an easy situation and that we mean well. And I know you have in studio our colleague, Minister of Health, and more so his important role as Member of Parliament. I want to congratulate him as well on his recent confirmation as the next candidate, and I dare say the next Member of Parliament for St. George Northeast, the Honourable Philip Telesford.
Besides Telesford, it is understood that 2 other members of Parliament will be re-endorsed during this week. Last week, the main opposition New National Party endorsed Dr. Adrian Joseph as the party's caretaker for the St. George Northwest constituency. Former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, who currently represents the constituency, has announced that he will not be contesting the upcoming general election, which is constitutionally due no later than October 2027. Meanwhile, Dr. Adrian Joseph, newly appointed caretaker for St. George Northwest, is defending his right to participate in political activities while serving as a public servant, citing constitutional protections and adherence to established procedures. We get this report from Chrislina John.
Dr. Adrian Joseph, newly named caretaker for St. George Northwest and a member of the New National Party, the NNP, is defending his political involvement while still employed in the public service. Joseph addressed the issue during an appearance on GBN's To The Point program, where he was questioned by host Glenn Telesford about being active in a political organization while remaining a public servant. In response, Joseph argues that the rules on political involvement should not be applied selectively, cautioning against what he called a one-sided approach. He stated that no single organization should be chastised while others are not. Joseph also referenced the Constitution, saying it guarantees citizens the right to affiliate with any organization of their choice and encourage the public to familiarize themselves with those provisions.
I can tell you, yes, I'm still a member of the public service, but we have begun the process of exiting the public service. There is a difference between retirement and retirement from the public service is a process. We've given the requisite notices, and we're not alone in this process. It's a multi-stakeholder process, and so we're expecting the other stakeholders to do what they're supposed to do. And once they do what they're supposed to do, we are prepared to follow that process all the way through.
Regarding his employment status, Joseph confirmed he is still a public servant, but has begun the process of exiting, explaining that retirement from the public service involves a formal procedure. He maintained he is not in breach of any rules while exercising his constitutional rights and affirmed his intention to follow the established process to completion.
In regards to our public service engagement, there's a process to exit, and we've started that process since late last year. And we believe that we're doing everything that is necessary, to do the right thing, as it were. And so we believe that we're not breaching any rules while maintaining our supreme right of affiliation with any organization that the Constitution gives us that right to be part of.
Christina John, GBN News.
This story to report: the main opposition, the main parliamentary elections office and all sub-offices will be closed on Thursday, January 29, to facilitate staff participation in a retreat. January 29 will be the last date for filing claims and objections to the 2025 consolidated list of voters, which was made public on January 22. A notice in the Government Gazette said there shall be a 7-day period for claims and objections regarding the list from January 22 to 29, 2026. Supervisor of Elections Arthur Pear said the retreat will be bringing all the registration and assistant registration officers together to provide a better understanding about the People's Representation Act. That is the legislation that establishes the do's and don'ts about voter registration and regulation for a polling day. They will also engage in customer service sessions. Coming up in Network News, government reaffirms commitment to restart Willis Road rehabilitation. We'll talk about that. Stay with us.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We are also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Do you know that you can lower your electricity bill by switching to energy-efficient appliances? By switching to energy-efficient appliances, you can help lower your energy usage. Your refrigerator, for example, is amongst the highest energy-consuming appliances within your home as it remains running throughout the day and night. Switching to an energy-efficient refrigerator can lower your electricity bill by up to 40%. As an individual consumer, I cannot impact global fuel prices. However, I can ease the burden of rising fuel rates by switching to energy-efficient appliances. What can you do?
Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenlec.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
It's a busy world, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush. Off to the bank. Again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic. or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
The Frequente Industrial Park is opening its doors with prime square footage available right now. Whether you are scaling up your production line or establishing new regional headquarters, we have the footprint you need ready for immediate lease. Our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facilities set a new standard, offering premium spaces designed for modern manufacturing, ICT, and service enterprises that demand excellence. With 24-hour security, property management support, and a location just minutes from the airport and the capital, GIDC Facilities isn't just a landlord. We are your partner in logistics and success. Secure your space in Grenada's flagship industrial hub today. GIDC Facilities, the foundation for your future.
For 35 years, one name has stood with us. Through the storms and sunshine, we've been by your side. Whether you're on the road, at sea, on site, or at home, with Grenadian General Insurance, confidence comes standard. It's never been a better time to renew and update for added benefits. Join us in celebrating 35 years of safeguarding what matters most. Grenadian General Insurance, 35 years strong. Visit Grenadian General Insurance on Scott Street, St. George's. Call us at 440-2434 or visit grenadiangeneral.gd to get the coverage you need.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever your road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever your road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Make this Christmas happen for
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
We're back here at Television Center. The Ministry of Infrastructure, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation is prioritizing human resources and organizational readiness as the government embarks on an ambitious series of infrastructure projects this year. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
Speaking at a post-cabinet press briefing dedicated to infrastructure, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell revealed that his government rejected an offer by the contractor Gilbert and Associates to proceed with road reinstatement before pressure testing the newly laid pipes as part of the Southern St. George water supply expansion project. As part of this proposal, the Prime Minister said the contractor had even offered to take responsibility for leaks discovered later.
In a meeting where the contractor orally said that he had offered to undertake the consequences of leaks, and I rejected that because that's a fool's errand. The contractors don't even have working capital to do their own business. Everything on these projects are funded by the donors, funders, etc. The notion that somehow you will reinstate the road, don't pressure test the pipe, and then when you let down an enormous PSI pressure from Concord all the way coming down and the road starts to buckle. This is not about leaks. You have to understand the fragility of the Grandlands Main Road, the Carnage, the Lagoon Road. We've seen what happened in Clogier and how destructive water can be.
The Prime Minister stressed that the testing of the pipes as well as the reinstatement of the road are the contractor's legal responsibility, while NAWASA, as the implementing agency for the project, has been advised to conduct independent pressure tests. He added that the contractor was already paid to accelerate the work and that both the Ministry of Infrastructure and NAWASA had offered to help move the project along.
Let me make this clear. The testing of the pipes was for the contractor. The reinstatement of the road was for the contractor. The contractor was paid a significantly increased sum to accelerate this work, factoring working in the night. Both the Ministry of Infrastructure and NAWASA and the consultant have sought to accommodate in many instances, helping the contractor to accelerate the work. So this notion that we will then say, no, don't test the pipe, reinstate the road, and if something happened, the contractor will take responsibility for it, no sensible person will agree to something like that.
The Southern St. George Water Supply Expansion Project aims to improve water access for customers served by the Annadale Water Supply System, especially in the south of the island. It was formally launched in April of 2024 and must be completed by March 31st, 2026, after which the project funds will no longer be available. During its implementation, the project has caused traffic delays as well as health and safety issues for road users and those living and doing business in the affected areas. The Prime Prime Minister said at this stage, if the road reinstatement does not go according to plan, the government will take over the project.
In fact, up to last week, we've sought again to basically indicate that if the road reinstatement doesn't go at the pace and in the manner that it should, that as the Ministry of Infrastructure, we will take it over. Because let's be clear, this is not a Ministry of Infrastructure project. As the government, I too, are equally frustrated by some of the challenges that has developed with the project, particularly with, to me, the seeming indifference to the public inconvenience and the unwillingness to take any mitigating measures other than 5 o'clock in the morning passing with a truck and spraying the whole road to actually make sure that the road is safe.
Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Meanwhile, residents of Willis are being assured that long-promised road rehabilitation works will resume there, despite setbacks that have stalled progress on the project. Shania McIntosh has this update.
Speaking during this week's post-cabinet briefing, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell provided an update on the Willis Road rehabilitation project, acknowledging delays but reaffirming the government's commitment to complete the works. The road rehabilitation project is a sub-project under the wider feeder roads program, which was initially assigned to Hanover Construction Company. However, the Prime Minister revealed that Hanover Construction has since left the island, resulting in project delays.
We made the commitment to the citizens and residents in the Willis area that we would do everything to try and get the road completed, notwithstanding the challenges with Hanover.
He noted that despite this setback, the government moved to recommence the works, citing its commitment to the citizens and residents of Willis. According to the Prime Minister, 3 contractors were subsequently contacted to form a joint venture to implement the project. Unfortunately, the initiative faced further delays after one of the main partners involved passed away.
The main partner in that joint venture passed away and died. And so naturally that has delayed the situation considerably. So we are making every effort to find ways to have this project recommence by the end of March of 2026.
Prime Minister Mitchell said the government continues to make every effort to resolve the challenges and ensure that work on the Willis Road rehabilitation project resumes as soon as possible. Reporting for GBN News, Shania McIntosh.
The Pesticide Control Board is reminding members of the public of the licensing requirements for pesticide imports. We get the rest of the details from my colleague, Christina John.
Chairman of the Pesticide Control Board, Erwin Henry, expressed concern over what he described as a growing trend of chemicals being imported without prior approval and authorization from the board. He stressed that importers must obtain the necessary clearance before bringing any pesticide products into the country.
All pesticide that is imported into Grenada, you must have a license. Okay, that license will authorize you to import a particular pesticide into Grenada. What we are seeing is from time to time, persons are importing pesticide into Grenada first and then asking for the issuance of a license. This is not the best practice. The reason being, sometimes what will happen is that some pesticide, if it's not registered, it means it will be difficult for the board to issue a license. So before importation of any pesticide-related product, you must get the necessary authorization from the Pesticide Control Board.
Henry also issued a reminder to local agricultural input suppliers, urging them to seek guidance from the Pesticide Control Board when advertising and applying pesticides. He noted that proper consultation helps ensure that products are used safely and in compliance with national regulations.
How pesticide is used, how it is advertised, how it is sold, and how it is packaged. We are urging our persons involved in pesticide business to please seek guidance from the Pesticide Control Board. Also, we are also concerned about the application of pesticide. We realize that there are a lot of persons involved in the application of pesticides. That is, businesses that provide pesticide services. We are concerned in relation that these businesses, some of them are not operating with the necessary license. In that, they must be registered to conduct such businesses.
Additionally, Henry advised the importers who are uncertain about the chemical components of their products to submit relevant documentation to the Pesticide Control Board for review and analysis prior to importation. He explained that this requirement is not limited to pesticides alone, but also applies to paint and other chemical-based products being imported into Grenada.
Also of major concern to us at the Pesticide Board is the importation of paints that is used to provide pesticide functions. We are seeing a number of paints coming into the country that has pesticide ingredients. Once those paints have pesticide ingredients, it means that that particular paint is functioning as a pesticide, in that it is being used to control pests. And hence, what we want to see is that if you have any doubt whether a particular paint contains a pesticide ingredients, you can furnish a document to the Pesticide Control Board, and the Pesticide Control Board will advise on such. Recently, we received notification from the US of a number of marine paints that was imported into Grenada that have pesticide active ingredients, and some of those pesticide active ingredients are banned in the US.
It is the Pesticide Control Board's responsibility for regulating the use, manufacturing, importation, and storage of pesticides. The board is legally backed by the Pesticide Control Act of 1973. Christina John, GBN News.
Very important details. A farmer believes her bunch of bananas defies weight. Talk about that one. GBN I Saw is next.
A good eye catches all. GBN I Saw is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Heart of our island's fertile countryside, bananas continue to surprise even the most seasoned farmers. Well, our ISO reporter recently encountered a sight that speaks volumes about the bounty to be found here. The bananas were so hefty that they had to be tied upright with a sturdy stick and a length of cement rope. And that was just to prevent them from toppling under their own weight. The green banana plant is currently bearing a remarkable 14 hands, a clear sign of the exceptional yields possible in our local agriculture. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN I Saw.
I actually get it. So many bananas on one bunch. Talk about that one. Still to come from us, Grenada launches drone program to boost disaster response. And CMOS Farmers Workshop opens.
You've arrived in paradise. You felt the rhythm. Now let's make sure you say it right.
My name is Florian. I'm from the beautiful Aida Perla cruise ship. So today, like we Germans say, we are in Grenada. But I heard in English it's called Grenada.
Say it right. Grenada.
Say it right.
Grenada.
That's right. Grenada. There we go. Say it right. It's Grenada. It's not Grenada. It's Grenada. Say it right.
As we gear up for Grenada's 52nd anniversary of independence on February 7th, guided by this year's theme, Grenada at 52, anchored in fate, guided by purpose. The National Celebrations Committee invites you to the following events: the Independence Song Competition semifinals on January 16th at the Lassages Playing Field, and the Island-wide Motorcade on January 17th. The Youth Focus event at Monrouge Playing Field on January 24th from 3 p.m. Then on January 31st, the final of the Independence Song Competition will be at the Suttes Bus Terminal. On Sunday, February 1st, we gather for the National Church Service at St. Peter's RC Church in Guelph at 3 p.m. The excitement continues with the National Colors Day, February 6th, and the Independence Cultural Extravaganza at the Grenville Bus Terminal on February 6th. And finally, mark your calendars for the much anticipated Made in Grenada Expo at noon and the military parade at the National Cricket Stadium at 2:30 p.m. on February 7th. Let's show our patriotism as we come together and celebrate our 52nd anniversary of independence.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
From the farm to the store to your home. Supporting farmers, catering for your needs. The Food Fair Supermarket provides fresh fruits and vegetables from its 2 convenient locations for over 5 decades. The Food Fair Supermarkets, where you can fill your baskets without emptying your pockets.
If you thought 2025 was amazing, get ready, Grenada. GBN's Old Young Fest is back and bigger than ever. Join us on Saturday, the 31st of January at Pearl's Airstrip for a full day of food, culture, and fun. Watch competitors battle it out for the title of the best original oil down, the best seafood oil down, and the most festive display. Enjoy live calypso and a steel pan, children's activities, traditional ring games, and plenty vibes for the whole family. Gates open at 10 a.m. Don't miss the celebrations of Grenada's national dish, GBN Old Young Fest, where culture, flavor, and tradition comes together. See you on Saturday, January 31st at Pearl's Airstrip. And remember,
my name is Dr. Abigail Noel, and I am the head of department at the Accident and Emergency Department. One thing I love about Mount Sinai is their spirit of collaboration. They came in with ideas that have transformed our department in real time. The implementation of ID bands for every patient that comes through the emergency department. That has decreased patient errors. They have implemented defibrillators on every ward. Thus far, 128 staff members have been trained in defibrillator use. The huddle system is basically small meeting with all team members. It improves communication between staff members as well as with patients. This transformation means everything to the emergency department and by extension the health system of Grenada.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway,
$20 backup on pick 3 and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X. You cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your play with, daily pick 3 and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Shop with confidence at Courts. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Courts. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
More than 30 local CMOS farmers and producers are participating in a 3-day capacity building workshop aimed at reviewing the CMOS industry and identifying best practices to strengthen and expand the local sector. Christina John has this report.
The workshop, which began on Monday, will cover areas including food safety and quality assurance, business management, and cost of production analysis. It is organized by the Ministry of the Blue Economy and Marine Affairs, with support from the OECS Commission and funding provided by the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund. Speaking at the opening of the workshop, Officer in charge of the Economic Development Unit at the OECS Commission, Natasha Moyes, described the initiative as a practical step towards building a resilient and sustainable blue economy across OECS member states. She noted that the training is designed to equip CMOS farmers with the tools and knowledge needed to improve production standards, increase competitiveness, and enhance market access.
Over the next 3 days, we will dive very deeply, like divers, into critical aspects of strengthening the operations, guided by the agenda prepared for this purpose. We would first understand the national and international regulations is vital for accessing high-value local and foreign markets and implementing robust sanitation standards, operating procedures, and that, of course, is non-negotiable for products' quality and safety.
As a further demonstration of government's commitment to the sector, Minister for the Blue Economy and Marine Affairs, Lennox Andrews, announced that $1 million will be allocated to the CMOS industry this year. He said the investment is intended to support growth, sustainability, and long-term development of the industry.
It is a tangible expression of the government of Grenada commitment to bolstering and expanding blue economy livelihoods into ones that are inclusive, sustainable, and resilient. It is yet another step in fostering economic development, climate resilience, and food security at the national level. And I'm saying to you that these days, food security is extremely important for us. All right, so when you're doing your workshop, bear in mind it is all geared towards ensuring that we can feed ourselves.
Christina John, GBN News.
Before the break, Grenada's disaster response capabilities are taking flight as drone technology is being introduced to strengthen national preparedness and emergency operations across the nation. Shania McIntosh has more.
The National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, is partnering with international organization Global Support and Development to integrate drone technology into Grenada's disaster response framework. The initiative is aimed at enhancing rapid damage assessments, logistics planning, and the delivery of relief supplies during emergencies. Through the collaboration, Grenada will benefit from cutting-edge drone technology and international expertise in disaster management. The training program involves approximately 18 participants drawn from NADMA and other key local stakeholders across Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. The participants, comprising 13 males and 5 females, will undergo 3 structured training exercises, progressing from beginner to advanced levels of drone operation. In addition to the training, 5 drones have been donated to support NADMA's disaster preparedness and response activities throughout the Tri-Island nation. National Disaster Coordinator Terence Walters explained that the program is being rolled out in phases. He noted that the current session represents the first of 3 training levels, focusing on basic drone operation. The intermediate training is scheduled to begin in March, while the advanced session is expected to take place in April.
Yeah, then we go outdoors so they can have the practical. They can practice, how to, fly the drones and so. So again, it is very comprehensive, and I know the participants are really excited.
Walter stated that the training consists of both theoretical and practical components, equipping participants with the knowledge and hands-on skills needed to safely and effectively operate drones. He added that participants have expressed excitement about the opportunity, and upon completion of the advanced level, trainees will become certified drone pilots.
Not just a basic training where you train them how to use it. They must be certified, and then they will be able to use the drones to conduct assessments that will provide information for decision making at the National Disaster Management Agency.
All right. Shania McIntosh reporting there. Sports news after the break. Stay with us.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account, and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store, or call 442-8602, 459-4325, or 416-8467 for further information.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
As we gear up for Grenada's 52nd anniversary of independence on February 7th, guided by this year's theme, Grenada at 52, anchored in fate, guided by purpose. The National Celebrations Committee invites you to the following events: the Independence Song Competition semifinals on January 16th at the Lassages Playing Field, and the Island-wide Motorcade on January 17th. The Youth Focus event at Monrouge Playing Field on January 24th from 3 p.m. Then on January 31st, the final of the Independence Song Competition will be at the Suttes Bus Terminal. On Sunday, February 1st, we gather for the National Church Service at St. Peter's RC Church in Guelph at 3 p.m. The excitement continues with the National Colors Day, February 6th, and the Independence Cultural Extravaganza at the Grenville Bus Terminal on February 6th. And finally, mark your calendars for the much anticipated Made in Grenada Expo at noon and the military parade at the National Cricket Stadium at 2:30 p.m. on February 7th. Let's show our patriotism as we come together and celebrate our 52nd anniversary of independence.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Good evening, sporting fans. The River Road Netball Court will come alive this Saturday, January 31, as the 17th annual Margaret Dow Netball Tournament officially gets underway. This year's competition features 19 teams competing across 3 divisions: sub-juniors, juniors, and seniors. Teams will assemble at the River Road Humback Bridge at 3:30 ahead of the traditional march past from 4 o'clock. We can tell you too, the formal opening ceremony is scheduled for 4:15 at the court. Peter David and Nexa Credit Union are the sponsors of the 2026 edition, which includes a round robin and knockout tournament. Defending their titles this year are Net Stars Senior Division, Babs Simpson Netball Academy Junior Division, and Westmoreland Tiny Mites. Meanwhile, the battle for supremacy has intensified as the 2025-2026 Ministry of Youth and Sports Secondary Schools Basketball Championship, sponsored by Subway, moves into a critical stretch of the regular season, with 9 schools vying for the boys' title and 5 for the girls' title. The action at the Carenage Sporting Complex has already delivered high-stake drama and standout individual performances. As the league progresses toward the best-of-3 final series in February, all eyes are on the Grenada Boys Secondary School and Grenville Secondary School to see whether they can disrupt PBC's winning streak.
We have already gone past 5 rounds of games with 4 more rounds remaining in the male division, and the standings are as follows. The Presentation Boys College, they are on top of the table with 10 points, followed by the Grenada Boys Secondary School. They are in second place with 8 points. Then we have the Grenville Secondary School in third position and the St. George's Institute in fourth position. Both are on 7 points.
In the female division, Grenville Secondary remain the favourites to repeat their 2025 championship success, though challengers from the western parishes are closing the gap.
We have a league format in the female division. At the end of all games, the team that is on top of the league table, they're going to be crowned the champions of the female division. We have 2 games scheduled tomorrow, please God, in the female division. We have one up at Paul's Basketball Court between GSS and Wesley College, and we have another game scheduled at the Carenage Sporting Complex between St. George's Institute and McDonald's College. Both games will be starting at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. McDonald College is at the top of the table with 7 points. St. Joseph Convent, St. George's, they are on 4 points. Grenville Secondary School and St. George's Institute both on 3 points, and Wesley College is on 2 points.
The Windward Islands women started their CG United Women's Super 50 Cup 2026 campaign with a resounding 91-run victory over defending champions Trinidad and Tobago women at the Sion Hill playing field today. The home side elected to bat first and built a formidable total of 225 runs for the loss of 7 wickets in their 50 overs. The innings was anchored by key half-centuries. Janelia Glasgow scored a match-high 73 runs to set the pace. Afi Fletcher contributed a vital 61 runs and provided crucial leadership with bat and ball. In pursuit of 226, the Trinidad and Tobago batting lineup struggled against a disciplined Windward Islands attack. They were eventually bowled out for just 134 runs in 33.2 overs. Fletcher continued her excellent day by contributing with the ball as the Windwards secured maximum points on the opening day of the tournament. Well, West Indies suffered a heavy 9-wicket defeat at the hands of South Africa in the first T20 international of the series today. After winning the toss and choosing to bat first, West Indies posted a competitive total of 173 for 7 in their 20 overs. Shimron Hetmyer was the top performer with the bat, scoring 48 runs, while opener Brandon King contributed 35. However, the bowling attack struggled to contain the South African batsmen. South Africa comfortably chased down the target in just 17.5 overs, with Aiden Makram scoring an unbeaten 86 runs. West Indies bowlers were unable to take early wickets, and the target was reached with ease. West Indies will need to regroup quickly as the series continues with 2 more crucial matches. To keep their hopes of winning the series alive, West Indies must secure a victory in the second T20 International on Thursday. Sports news for the moment. Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Motley has formally invited CARICOM and Commonwealth teams to observe her country's general election scheduled for February 11. The announcement follows calls from opposition leader Ralph Thorne for a postponement and his threat of legal action should the date not be changed. Prime Minister Motley maintains she cannot alter the declared election date, countering Thorne's assertions. She confirmed official correspondence has been sent requesting independent observers, emphasizing the administration's commitment to transparency.
If there is any doubt and any suspicion being cast, it is important, therefore, for us to invite independent electoral observers such that you don't have to listen to me. Correct. You don't have to listen to any of us. Let the independent observers cast a judgment on the conduct of elections in this country. It is the president who declares the period ending 19 days after the issuing of the writ. It is the president that determines that 3 days after the issuing of the writ, you shall publish a revised list of registers. It is the president who gives those instructions to the commission, and then it is the commission who acts. There is no role for a prime minister in an electoral process.
Further afield, a federal judge in Minnesota has ordered acting ICE Director Todd Lyons to appear in court on Friday, citing frustration with the agency's failure to hold a timely bond hearing for an immigration detainee. District Judge Patrick Schultz declared the court's patience at an end. Meanwhile, Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino and agents are set to leave Minneapolis after the fatal shooting of Alex Pretty.
Matthew, we have seen some clashes in the courts in Minneapolis, and we've seen, of course, the demonstrations in the streets, but really a legal battle has been playing out here over the past few weeks over this immigration crackdown. This is the latest saga here. Todd Lyons, the acting director of ICE, now being called to appear before a judge, or at least submit testimony on Friday about the administration's actions and really lack of follow-through when it comes to court orders. So one big example here that the judge is citing is the failure to hold a bond hearing for a detainee who was being held by ICE essentially here in the city within 7 days. They said, hey, look, you need to hold this bond hearing. This person has the right to appear in court and to say whether or not they should be released. Are they dangerous? Should they be held here, or can this person be released while they await some sort of a court hearing after that? So these are serious allegations on the part of this Minnesota judge here. And of course, this is all with the backdrop of some other legal hearings that we were following yesterday. There's a case in court right now brought by the state and local officials asking for all 3,000 of these immigration agents to leave the city. They call this entire operation unconstitutional. That's something we'll be waiting for. We haven't had a ruling there yet. And of course, you mentioned Greg Bovino. He is expected to be leaving the state soon. He's the head of the Border Patrol Force. And Tom Homan, the border czar who does report directly to the president, he is expected to arrive at some point today. We haven't heard whether or not he has actually set foot here, but certainly at least a shift in strategy and definitely some leadership changes at the top of this operation.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. This is Network News. A reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell says the U.S. must fund deportee relocation or the deal is off. The National Democratic Congress begins re-endorsement process. Parliamentary elections office is closed for staff retreat. Also in the news regionally, Barbados' Prime Minister Mia Motley invites observers for elections. Internationally, judge summons ICE chief over delays. Plus, in the sports news, Happy Fletcher stars as Windward Islands thrash defending champions Trinidad and Tobago in CG United Super 50 be over now. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom for the moment. Good night.